So today is really exciting. I get to show you some of what we do and how we do it. And first up, I want to say I'm Michael Clark. I love working with kids who have ASD. I love seeing them thrive. I believe that your child can come a lot further than right now you're thinking they can. And it may take a lot longer than you think. It doesn't matter as long as they get there in the end. Okay, so I want you to know that I'm 100% certain that children who have high functioning autism, used to be called Asperger's, ASD, they can be taught the skills to connect with other people. They can, and they can learn those skills and they can use those skills. And what that means is then they can thrive at school and they can make friends and they can keep friends and they can live life in a way that they enjoy more and people around them are able to connect with them more. Okay, so really for that, it comes down to our expectations. Sometimes we as parents think, oh, my child will only ever reach this level, whether it's academically or socially or whatever. It's like, no, your child, you may think your child's level is capped there, but give them new skills, new strategies, they'll go further than you think. Okay, so that's what this is built on. And as well as that, the idea that skills can be learned, because when you have that belief and when you impart that belief to your child, skills can be learned. You currently don't know how to do such and such, but you can develop. We just have to think, where were our child's social skills at 5 years ago? But they were probably way less than they are now. And if they can learn those skills in 5 years, what could they learn in another 5 years, particularly if we're very deliberate about giving them more skills? So the idea is that skills for interacting with other people can be learned. It's like every skill we have it's like a tool in a toolbox. You know, imagine your tradesperson carrying around a toolbox. Some children with ASD are walking around with only 3 tools in their toolbox. You know, when something goes wrong, they reach for one of those 3 known strategies and they use that and it's a disaster. You know, it just doesn't work for them. Well, imagine if that toolbox with 3 tools in it could have, say, 20 tools. Imagine if your child can have new tools for, well, how do I settle when my emotions aren't good? How do I express myself when I'm not feeling comfortable? How do I say I don't like this? Or how do I even, here's another really important skill, how do I interpret what are other people actually trying to communicate to me? Because what I'm hearing them say is probably not what they're saying. So those sort of skills. So imagine your child's toolbox filled with more tools. Okay, that's what we're here to do. Because children can be learned how, they can be taught how to read social cues. They can be taught how to do those things that people say, oh, they don't have that skill. No, they don't have it yet, but they will. Another thing that's super important is we are here to have fun. Okay, we are trying to be the opposite of, you know, super clinical, super serious, super, you know, like, no, we're not walking around with a frown on our head. People are fun. Interacting socially is fun, and we need to demonstrate that. And that's woven intrinsically into everything we do. We're here to have fun. Learning new skills is fun. Learning how to interact with people is fun because people are fun. Okay, then, and I know that sounds unrealistic to some people, but when you've got a toolbox that's full of tools, when you've got a whole bunch of strategies you can use, it does make interacting with others a lot more fun. Something else that's super important that really drives me is we need to look at our child and think, what will life be like for them when they're 25? Okay, 25, they'll be in the workforce. We're talking relationships, marriage, families. How do we give them the skills so that when they are 25, they're going to be not just okay, but they're going to be thriving? I know a guy with ASD and he's in his late 20s and he functions so well. Almost no one around him knows that he's got ASD until he tells them. And then they go, oh yeah, actually that makes sense. But that's how much work his parents put into him when he was young and when he was in his teens. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to help your child thrive in life, love life. We're here to help your child have the skills they need, and we're here to make it fun. And if we can be any help at all, reach out to us. Our website is amazingskills.com.au.